Ever wondered why some people achieve everything, while you're still stuck scrolling through social media at 2 a.m.? The brutal truth about laziness isn't what you think. It's actually your brain protecting you from something terrifying. I used to spend entire weekends in bed, watching Netflix, ordering takeout, feeling like absolute garbage about myself. My friends were getting promotions, starting businesses, traveling the world, and I couldn't even get myself to do laundry. But then I discovered something that changed everything. Laziness isn't a character flaw. It's a symptom. Friends, write in the comments where you're watching us from, and hit like if you want to know the most unexpected thing. The shocking reality is that your brain treats new challenges like literal threats to your survival. When you think about starting that project, your amygdala fires up like you're facing a saber-toothed tiger. This is why you feel actual physical discomfort when you think about doing something difficult or new. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between asking someone on a date and being chased by wolves. So what happens? You reach for the nearest dopamine hit. Your phone, food, TV, anything to make that fear go away. But here's where it gets really twisted. Every time you avoid the discomfort, you're actually training your brain to be more afraid. It's like having a muscle that gets weaker every time you choose the elevator instead of the stairs. I remember the exact moment I realized this. I was 28, living in my childhood bedroom, afraid to apply for jobs. My mom brought me breakfast in bed, and I saw the look in her eyes. Not anger, but genuine worry. That night I couldn't sleep because I finally understood. I wasn't lazy. I was terrified of failing, of being rejected, of proving I wasn't good enough. The next morning, I did something that felt impossible. I applied for one job, just one, while my hands were literally shaking. The fear didn't go away, but something incredible happened. I proved to my brain that I could survive discomfort. That's the secret nobody talks about. You don't eliminate fear, you build tolerance to it, like developing immunity to poison. But there's a specific method to this madness, and most people get it completely backwards. They try to go from zero to hero overnight. From watching Netflix all day to running marathons and writing novels. Your brain says, absolutely not, and shuts you down harder than before, creating what I call the shame spiral. The real strategy is so simple it sounds stupid. You start with discomfort so small it's almost embarrassing. I started by making my bed every single day, even when I felt like death warmed over. Not because making beds changes your life, but because it trains your brain that you can do things you don't feel like doing. After 2 weeks of just making my bed, something weird happened. I started wanting to clean my room. Not because I suddenly became motivated, but because my nervous system learned that taking action actually feels better than avoiding it. This is called behavioral momentum. Success in small things creates appetite for bigger challenges, like a snowball rolling downhill. Within 3 months, I had applied to 50 jobs, started going to the gym, and began learning Spanish. The version of me that couldn't get out of bed was the same person. I just changed how I related to discomfort. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Laziness actually serves a biological purpose that saved our ancestors' lives. In environments where food was scarce, the humans who conserved energy survived famines, while the hyperactive ones starved. Your lazy impulses are literally ancient survival programming that's now completely mismatched to modern life. We live in an environment with infinite entertainment, endless food, and no physical threats requiring immediate action. Your brain thinks it's being smart by avoiding effort, but it's actually making you miserable and weak. The cure isn't motivation or willpower. Those are feelings that come and go like weather. The cure is building what researchers call distress tolerance, your capacity to function while feeling uncomfortable emotions. Elite athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and happy parents all have this one thing in common. They've trained themselves to act while feeling afraid, tired, or unmotivated. They're not superhuman. They just have stronger discomfort tolerance muscles from years of practice. And the beautiful thing is, you can start building this muscle right now, today, with something so small it feels ridiculous. Pick one thing you've been avoiding. Maybe it's calling your dentist, organizing your closet, or sending that difficult email. Set a timer for just 5 minutes, and do it while feeling all the resistance, anxiety, and I don't want to feelings. Don't try to feel better first. That's the trap that keeps people stuck forever. Feel terrible and do it anyway. This is the skill that separates people who achieve their dreams from those who just dream. Your future self is counting on you to build this capacity now, Because every day you avoid discomfort, you're choosing who you become.